Yo, I love that song from Boozy because it's the truth. People cannot handle the truth. Blessings, Latoya. Blessings, Latoya. What is it, Latoya? Yeah, Latoya Williams. Blessings, blessings. How you doing? Yo, I'm not gonna make this a long live. I just wanted to get on this John real quick. Hold on 1 second, because this gonna be Bluetoothing me out. Yo, I've been for a week, right? It's been a whole week already. Listen, man, there's a reason. I hate going to ERs. My phone is acting stupid. Hold on 1 second. Is it frozen? That'll work. All right. Oh snap! Now it's coming on. All right. So it's been a week, right? Listen, there's a reason I don't like going to ERs, yo. I hate student doctors. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I don't see the point of going to an ER, right? And you're going to be seen by a student doctor. Like, I prefer to go see my primary doctor. That's why when the incident happened, when I had this incident a week ago, when I was involved in this car accident, I didn't want, listen, they said they can call another ambulance. I don't see the point of going to these ERs. It's been a minute since I've been in the ER, and there's a reason, right? The last time I went to an ER, they had student doctors come in and they talked to me, they looked at me. But me personally, for a minute I was saying it, listen, man, I don't feel comfortable with student doctors. One. Two, I don't feel comfortable with male doctors. I really want a female doctor. And for you, when you do a request like that to change, a male to a female or a female to a male, like they leave you there waiting longer. That's one of the other reasons. Like, damn, like who's going to be here? Like, just come check. This is an ER, it's supposed to be an emergency. You're in, they check you. But you know what? That's going to be a topic for a different live because I don't know how many people have peeped that, John, how the ERs be full of doctors. And I'm talking about on them days when there's no shop victims, no car accident victims. Like, them Johns be empty and you're still in there waiting for hours. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But anyways, the last time I went to an ER, and I got seen by student doctors. Day one couldn't figure out that there was an issue with my heart. I already had a heart condition. Two, I was walking around with a fractured disc for almost a week, complaining about the same type of pain that I am walking around with right now, right? And these student doctors couldn't tell what was on my x-ray. It took for somebody to call me because they had to call the head honcho, the doctor, the ones that I guess they're teaching them, the original doctor, like the real doctor. So they call me in and they're sitting here breaking this x-ray down. I already knew that. There's a reason that I'm having pain back there. I can't remember if it was that I had a herniated or a fractured disc at that moment. Before I had that herniated disc, I know that I had a fractured disc because I messed my back up doing some stupid stuff. I was into sports, heavy as hell back then. But these dumbass doctors, I'm sorry to say it, these student doctors, which I feel as though, I don't know if I'm the only one, I feel as though that they should have regular doctors. Like, this is an emergency room. Y'all gonna sit here and have student doctors and they're learning as they go. It shouldn't be dealing with people that come complaining about, heart problems, back pains, or something like that. Now, a simple call for, not even. Like, I don't want a student doctor not even checking my sons. That's why whenever they go through something, look, listen, man, I call their clinic, I call their hospital. I want to go through triage. I want to end up to the point where I get to see their primary doctor. I'm not going to sit here and deal with no goddamn student doctors. They don't know what they're doing yet. Like, if they're going to practice on something, I don't know, find somebody that wants to get practice on. Because I just recently came out the ER. It's been what, 2 days I've been out the ER, right? Because I was complaining the pain that I had on my upper side, it had shifted to my lower side, and I had this sharp pain shooting from the top of my neck all the way down. Obviously, I have nothing broken. We all know that. I'm walking, and if something was broken, I wouldn't have been able to move my arm. But there's a possibility that I could have something fractured. There's a possibility that I could have a hernia somewhere in my back. And the student doctors didn't see it fit to take an x-ray. I asked. I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, yo, what type of doctors are y'all that somebody's complaining about this type of pain? It could be a pinched nerve, okay, that can't be seen. But if I have a fractured disc or if I have fractured bone, that should be able to be seen on these x-rays and these little picture thingies that y'all be taking. So I'm kind of confused on why they skipped that. I really am. Like, I'm starting to notice that when they say emergency now, the people with these type of issues, they go in and they want to get rid of them fast. Like, you can't sit here and have a victim that has a bullet hole, right? Come in and you just sit here and just try to patch it up. Oh, you can go home, especially if it's a serious one, right? So what makes y'all think that just because somebody, right, they just got into an accident and they're telling you that they're having bad pains and they're trying to explain to you and describe it and you're worrying about other things. See, that's the problem with these student doctors. You can't sit here and get the x-ray done. What are we doing this at now? Like, what is they doing now in these ERs that they're not doing their job right? Because if I have something wrong here and I know that I went over there and I complained, I'm like, don't they get tired of the lawsuits? Because I'm to that point now. Before I let all that stuff fly, like I didn't care, I didn't pay attention to it. But I'm to the point like I'm here because I want to get rid of a pain that I can't get rid of on my own. So if I'm here because y'all are supposed to allegedly help me get rid of this pain, right? So mind you, on this doctor's visit, they couldn't figure out what was going on. If I'm here because I've already been to my primary and they said if anything, if it gets real bad, if it gets real, if it worsens, go to the emergency room. I'm in the emergency room because my pain, I cannot handle it. I cannot control it. Okay, y'all give me some. After, listen, they give me the muscle relaxer and they give me some Tylenol, whatever. After like maybe me 20 minutes into the ER, right? And then they call the other the doctor, the big one, the regular doctor, the one that knows his stuff, the one that knows allegedly his medicine. So he's telling me that it seems that I'm having problems with my muscles, that my muscle is irritated at me. Obviously, I got kids. Like y'all say relax, but how can you relax when you gotta clean, when you gotta sit here, try to cook, you gotta try to figure out how to put food on the table, much more. You can't sit and relax when you got kids. I'm tired of hearing everybody say that. Like if I'm here for you to help me, don't tell me to relax. Like, listen, it's just crazy as shit. Cause I understand, like, it sounds like I'm kind of contradicting myself, but like, no, when you got kids, you can't relax. So I'm here because I can't control this pain. What else can I do? Like, I don't want to sit here and take no Percocets or none of that. So I'm agreeing to take in the muscle relaxers to help me out. So he says, well, when you go see a doctor, I recommend that, physical therapy. I was like, okay, you're recommending physical therapy. So when I go see my doctor, I'm gonna ask for the physical therapy. So allegedly that's how it's gonna go. But my whole thing is I'm in the ER. Why from there y'all not do it? I've been sitting and trying to figure this out for the past 2 days. Like, yo, everything is so different from back then. Back then, when I went in, like even though the doctors didn't know what they was doing, I still got checked the right way. What in the world is going on now that people going to the ER explaining what they have, and it's kind of like these doctors just want to tell you what you have. This doctor was so worried about everything else. I'm like, yo, I don't have that. I'm not going through that. And then how you gonna ask me? I'm sitting here, yo, the whole time he's worrying about tingly sensations. Look, listen, man, I don't have no damn tingly sensation. I have pain, sharp pain on my shoulders, sharp pain on my lower back. Screw your little tingly sensation. And if somebody doesn't look like I piss and shit on myself, that's not my issue. My issue is my back. It doesn't hurt when you touch. It hurts when I move. I'm sitting here breaking all this down And this student doctor still worrying about, I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, like when in the world is they gonna get a real doctor in here? See, that's one of the reasons why I don't go to these ERs. I swear to God. I don't know if that these student doctors play dumb. I don't know if it's that they're just in there like, all right, fuck it, let me get this day over and done with. But if you're dealing with patients and yo, listen, this is how you know it's all about this. Call me crazy, call me shout out because I'm saying, oh, I'm turning this into political, but it is. We ain't nothing but just a little dollar in their pocket, a money sign on that chair when we go sitting there in them waiting rooms. Like those going through shit like this, I understand other people that are fighting for what they fighting for when it comes to these emergency rooms, these doctors. Yo, like I don't get it. Like it's in reality, the nurses are the real heroes because the nurses are the ones that come in, they attend you, they take care of you, everything. A doctor just sits here, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. What are you doing? Is you going to help me solve my problem? Because it seems like the nurse is helping me out more than what you are. And I'm not bringing that doctor down because I'm glad he recommended physical therapy. Because I'm telling you, to move your neck from here to here and to have that sharp pain right here and right here. And then when you're moving your arms, you feel that. Listen, I'm telling them my history. Like, yo, I have my shoulder comes out of place. It dislocates on its own. Like I can't do certain things. And I'm telling you I have a history with this. Why in the world you're not recommending my x-rays? Like why are you not sitting here? I'm in the ER. Where is my x-ray? Like let me know if I have a herniated disc again, if I have a fractured disc, like if it's messed up, like what's up? What's going on? Like, yo, but you know what's crazy? All I could do right now is just talk about it because we ain't gonna change nothing. Ain't enough of us put together to make any differences. Ain't enough of us put together, coming together. Ain't enough of us united. We don't own enough things to sit here and do anything because me, maybe 10 other people could sit here and talk about this and have the same type of conversation. But what can get done in these hospitals? What can get done with these doctors? What can get done with these police officers? What can get done with the stuff that really needs to be done? Ain't gonna get solved unless we come together and unless a lot of us come together and start owning some things, start owning our own community centers, something that I've been trying to do. Start owning. Everybody's like get grants, listen, the grants from the government and all that. You have to go through a lot, and the money makes the monkey dance, and I'm not a monkey. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna find a way. We're gonna do it. Hopefully, I can get a lot of people coming together with me, like I said, and we could start doing these things. That's why I give the word a great shout out all the time. Like yo, big shout out because he speaks about this. He speaks about bringing people together, about how we don't own our own things, the same way that Papa Ducks does. Like see, conversations like that are needed. So I give a big shout out to the Word, Neat the Great Podcast, to Papa Doug, because what they are saying is true. We don't own our communities. We don't own community centers. We don't own doctors' offices. We don't own none of that. That's ours. We don't even own land. So until we don't start coming together and realizing that, we're not going to make a difference. So at the end of the day, all I could do is just talk about what's going on, try to bring the solutions to the table, but all the solutions are going to stay on the table unless we all come together and put them solutions to work. But that's all I got to say right now. Till next time, this y'all Shorty Rachel. I hope all of you have a blessed and humble day. To those people that I do owe them 3 gifts to, this weekend everything's gonna be shipped out. I just saw the Discord not so long ago. So shout out to the word once again. I seen all the messages. It took me a minute to figure it out because it's kind of like labeled out in hashtags, but I figured it out. Um, so them gifts will be shipped out this weekend and hey, let's get to it. I'm gonna let y'all know when I will be doing my next live. And my next live is we're gonna have a reaction. We're gonna all come together. We're gonna react. We're gonna talk about Kanika Jenkins. So shout out to Trey Gang Productions. I want to do a whole reaction live to his video. And we all gonna react together. We're gonna talk about it because I think that's something that listen. A lot of people have ignored what's going on with the Kanika Jenkins situation, and I have followed the story since I was pregnant of my last child. So that's gonna be my live. I'm just gonna figure out how I'm gonna do it, when I'm gonna do it. Once I get all this that I'm doing settled and situated, then I will be doing that live with Kanika Jenkins. I will be reacting to a Trey Gang Productions video. Shout out to him. The way he breaks the Kanika Jenkins story is great. So I think a lot of people need to listen to what he has, you know, discovered, his research, and much more. Like, yo, the way he breaks that story down is great. So I would love for y'all to hear it. It makes a lot of sense, and y'all listen carefully to what he is saying. So, till next time, this y'all shorty Rachel. I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. And shout out to all those that have rocked out with a shorty, that are rocking out with a shorty. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Stay tuned. When we do the test y'all noggin game soon, we will be doing the test y'all noggin game soon. That'll be I'll be talking about that on my next slide. When we're gonna do it, how we're gonna do it in the new games that are coming up. So I wanna, like I said, shout out to all those that are here that are supporting, because without y'all, a shorty wouldn't make it this far. And shout out to all of y'all that do the replay gang. Yo, that replay gang, y'all. Shout out to all of y'all.